Hi there, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Deborah, and if you're watching this, you may be in the 2-week wait, or you may be trying to conceive for however long, and then you've come to the right video. Oops, there's my cat. I am currently 16 weeks pregnant with my first child. My husband and I were trying to conceive for almost 2 years before we finally made it happen, before we were successful. And I experienced 10 symptoms before I got my big fat positive pregnancy test. And so I'll tell you those 10 symptoms, as well as an additional 8 symptoms that I myself did not experience in the 2-week wait, but maybe you will. So get ready for 18 signs that you may be pregnant. So my very first sign of being pregnant was that I had a heightened sense of smell. I remember I found out that I was pregnant on 9 DPO, and about 5 or 6 days past ovulation, DPO, days past ovulation, I came out of my bedroom in the morning and I could smell everything. I felt like overnight my sense of smell was very heightened. I could smell this guy, and that was not all pleasant. I could smell my fireplace. Even downstairs I could smell the fireplace and the smokiness, and I had never been able to do that before. We've lived here for over a year. I also could smell from my bedroom, and my kitchen is a little bit farther away, but I could smell the rotting mandarins outside of my bedroom, that they were in the kitchen. So my first sign is that I could smell things that I had never been able to smell before. Number 2 is that I experienced cold-like or flu-like symptoms. My nose was stuffy, but I could still smell, which was really a new experience for me. Usually when your nose is stuffy, you're not able to smell, but my nose was stuffy and I could smell very well. And that was weird for me. But I still did not suspect that I was pregnant because I didn't want to get my hopes up after trying for almost 2 years. But my second symptoms were flu-like symptoms. Number 3 was back pain, which I usually never experience. I never struggle with back pain. I know a lot of people do, but for me that was never an issue until I got pregnant. My lower back was aching to the point where I actually had to sit up in the bed to fall asleep. Laying flat on my back was painful, even in my very soft bed. So that was my sign number 3, back pain. The fourth sign was cramping. In the 2-week wait, you're either waiting for your period or you're waiting for a positive pregnancy test, and you may experience cramping either way. The difference here is that my cramping started a lot earlier. Usually I get cramping around 1 or 2 days before my period starts, but when I became pregnant, my cramping started about a week earlier. On both sides and kind of in the middle of the uterus. It's kind of hard to explain, but just you could tell that something was going on, and it just felt a little bit too soon. It felt a lot like when my period is about to start, but it just started a lot earlier, those crampings. So that was number 4. Number 5 was moodiness. I have to admit that I can be moody either way, pregnant or not, but I was even more moody when I was in my 2-week wait, or from the 2-week wait and up until now, even as at 16 weeks pregnant. I was irritable, and the thing is I was not even only irritable at like my husband, which for him I can be irritated at him, but I noticed that I was annoyed at the people in front of me at the cash register when I was at the post office the same night that I found out that I was pregnant. And I just remember being so annoyed that they took so long. And that's not usually me. I mean, if someone takes a long time to check out, it doesn't bother me, but that bothered me that night. So I didn't know it then, but that probably was a sign that I was pregnant. My hormones were already starting to go crazy. So that was number 5, moodiness. Number 6 was a heightened basal body temperature. I having tried to conceive for as long as I and my husband did, for almost 2 years, I had started to record my basal body temperature every morning, just placing a thermometer underneath my tongue for 2 minutes and then reading what it said. And usually in the 2-week wait, the temperature stays high, but if you're not pregnant, it usually falls down low and you get your period. Well, very early in my 2-week wait, first thing, the basal body temperature was even higher than it used to be, and it stayed higher. It at no point fell down. That was also an indicator. So number 6 is the higher basal body temperature. Number 7, an increased need to pee, which was very unusual. And in the 2-week wait, I just noticed that I was running to the bathroom a lot more frequently than I used to. And not only was I running to the bathroom more often and peeing, but I was also peeing just a little bit each time, which I thought was weird. Usually if you really have to go peeing, you probably haven't peed in a while and you're gonna pee a lot. TMI, sorry. But in the 2-week wait, I just had to pee often, but it was little each time, which was weird. That was number 7. Number 8 is sore breasts, and that is also thanks to the hormones. For me though, the sore breasts started right after the 2-week wait, but I know for a lot of people they start in the 2-week wait, but I'm including them here because when they first started becoming sore, they were very painful. Now at 16 weeks, they've kind of mellowed down for a while, which I'm very happy about. But in the first weeks of pregnancy, and even before you find out that you are pregnant, they may hurt. They may be sore to touch. Your nipples may be very sore to touch. You may even be uncomfortable just to have your arms placed down on your side if your arm is touching your outer chest. So yeah, sore breasts is a pretty secure sign that you may be pregnant. Number 9 is fatigue. Are you just tired more than you usually are, and just want to sleep all the time? That was the case for me. My husband even pointed it out, that I was a lot more tired than I usually was. One night in a 2-week wait, I think I slept 15 hours straight, which is insane. Maybe twice than what many people need. But I was just exhausted, and that was a sign that something, my body was working really hard, starting to create a new human. And number 10, the 10th of the ones that I experienced, was thirst. I was extremely thirsty. I actually woke up in the middle of the night needing to drink water, and I never experienced that before. I was just so thirsty, and I could not quench that thirst. If I drank a lot of water, maybe like an hour later, I needed to drink some more. So that could also be a sign that you're pregnant. And now, over to the signs that I did not experience, but that you may experience in the 2-week wait. The first one of those is hunger. Now, I did not experience an increased need to eat, maybe because I eat enough already. But I know a lot of girls in the 2-week wait, they're just so ravenously hungry. So that may be a sign that you're pregnant. Hunger. Another sign that I did not experience is nausea. I was never nauseous, not in the 2-week wait, and not even now. At no point. I think just one day I was nauseous during Christmas. But other than that, I was never nauseous. But I know a lot of girls, their nausea starts in a 2-week wait. So if you're feeling queasy and you're waiting for your period and you don't usually feel queasy, maybe you're pregnant. Another sign is headaches. I again did not experience this, but I know a lot of girls with the hormones that suddenly appear, the HCG, when you are pregnant, that can cause headaches for a lot of girls. So that may be a sign. Okay, this one is kind of nasty, but I mean, come on, it's natural. But a lot of girls experience an increased gassiness, I guess you can say, when you are in the 2-week wait and when you are pregnant before you know it. I mean, you can blame it on the baby, but just the body telling you that something's going on. So if you are, gassy more than usual, you may be pregnant. And in that area, I can just swoop this one in there as well. Diarrhea. I did not experience it again, but I know a lot of girls do. So yeah, if you again are running to the bathroom, not for the need to pee like I did, but maybe for the other thing, you may be pregnant. So that's another sign or symptom. Getting closer to the end now. 3 more signs that I did not experience, but that you may. Another one is excess saliva. Now I struggled with thirst, but I know a lot of other girls experience an excess saliva. Your mouth is watery. So if that is the case for you, maybe you should take a test. The next one is vivid dreams. Now this one is quite interesting because even though I did not experience it until later in my pregnancy, I know a lot of girls experience vivid dreams even before they know that they are pregnant. That may be because when you're pregnant you may be sleeping more, but you're also more likely to wake up more easily. And then you remember your dreams. So if that's the case for you, maybe you're pregnant. And number 18, the last symptom that I want to share with you is spotting. Every girl is different. Some girls spot during their entire cycle. Some start spotting 2 days before their period. It varies. But if you notice a change in what is normal for you in regards to spotting, then maybe you may be pregnant. Spotting, just a little tiny bit of pink when you wipe, when you're in the bathroom, that may be a sign of implantation bleeding. Again, I did not experience this, but I know a lot of girls do. So if you're spotting at a time when you should usually not, maybe that's a sign. So that was the 18 signs and symptoms that I wanted to share with you. Hopefully the 2-week wait goes fast for you and you find out that you're pregnant. I wish you a great deal of luck and baby dust, and I hope to see you again in another video soon. Bye!